Thank you to our sponsor, the Home Depot.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Games every single day, and the best seat to keep up with all the action is right in your own backyard.
Big screen outside, grill going, neighbors and friends coming over to watch. Now that's how you host.
As an official supporter of the FIFA World Cup 2026, the Home Depot's got what you need to get the backyard match day ready.
That's right. Whether it's a projector screen setup, string lights, little patio furniture, the Home Depot will help you make your yard the go-to spot.
And with fast, free delivery on over 2 million items, you can focus on setting up the ultimate backyard fan zone instead of making trips to the store.
So, as we welcome the world to our backyard, get your home watch party ready with an assist from the Home Depot.
To learn more, visit homedepot.com/FIFA World Cup 26.
With the Venture X Business Card from Capital One, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. Plus, big purchasing power means you can spend more and earn more. The Capital One Venture X Business Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
How nice is it to be the less famous person in your relationship?
Huge relief. Really huge relief. It was hard as a stand-up because I would have jokes about either the idea of dating or the idea of marriage or what that is. I can't be like, she's nagging me about this. Everyone's like, shut the f*** up.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wondery show, as you know, brought to you by Adobe Acrobat. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Shout out to the Heights. Shout out to the University of Cincinnati and all the Bearcats out there. We miss you guys. Subscribe to YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason, how you doing, you underdog over there? You
Doing
PGA
good.
Championship. This guy's
right.
laced with apparel right now. Why don't you tell everybody what we have coming up?
Yeah, we do have the PGA Championship here in Philadelphia this year at Rodman. We are selling some merch there that is centered around PGA Championship, raising money for the foundation. So excited to don some of this gear. All righty, 92%ers, we got another great episode. We're going to look at what we know so far about the 2026 NFL schedule, as well as answer some of your no-dumb questions, which we'd always love to do. Today's guest is SNL's Colin Jost. That's right.
Let's go.
It is in the house. The Jost is here.
The Jost is here. I love it, man. You put it on a t-shirt, man.
The Jost is here. I love that. That sounds good. All right. Anyways, we're going to start off what we always start off with, a little bit of that new news.
New news.
New news is brought to you by American Express.
Yes, it is.
I found out you were in London on the internet. That was fun.
London is fun, Jason.
Did you do anything stereotypically British while you were there?
For the most part, had some really good food and enjoyed some plays. Saw Sadie Sink, and I believe Noah Jupe is his name. He was fucking phenomenal as Romeo.
Nice.
Sadie was phenomenal as Juliet as well.
Okay. Have you ever had Indian food in London?
I did. I had the best Indian food. Well, I'll say second best because Kumar makes the best Indian food.
Shout out to Kumar.
I would say it was one of the most surprising meals that I've ever had. I went to a spot called Gincana, which was fucking remarkable.
Nice.
Every dish they brought out, I didn't ask a single question. I just dove in. The only questions that I had to answer was how hot or how spicy the heat of the spice.
Like, is like butter chicken, like standard Indian dishes, or is this like kind of like another?
It was its own rendition. I don't think I had really understood what we were ordering.
Okay.
I kind of went with what the table was getting.
Nice. You would have never ate curry with me.
I don't know if that's true. I've had curry before this.
That's right. Kumar?
Yes.
There we go. What's your favorite kind of curry?
I like chicken masala or chicken matika, I think is the other one.
Matika?
Yeah. It was, I believe Kumar's made the matika for me. This one was the chicken butter masala. Damn good. With some garlic naan.
What level of heat? So what they asked you what level of heat?
Yeah.
What was the rating system?
It was a table consensus. We went more on the mild side, but it was still like Ed Kelsey sitting over a bucket of chicken wings.
It was so hot.
Watching Jeopardy. Yeah, I was fucking leaking.
That place sounds awesome.
It is phenomenal. And now that I know that there's one in Vegas, everyone in America needs to go try it.
I can't wait. I love Indian food. Anything else you want to talk about on the eating? Drew, you were a little bit upset. You feel like we're uncharacteristically been referring to you as a picky eater. Is this not accurate?
No, it's not. It's not accurate at all. But it's fun to play around with because I was at one point, yes. Where and I will give you credit. You opened up the curiosity of eating. It took me to be probably 22-ish, I think it was, maybe 21, and absolutely shit-faced at a sushi spot eating half-priced sushi for the first time in my life, knowing that I hadn't really, I don't know, thought of sushi to be
appetizing.
I wasn't very fond of it at that point.
Raw fish didn't really get you excited. I got you.
Raw fish and some of the sauces and the toppings, and just like I was just like, why are we doing this? Just give me the fried rice. I'll be good. And I was hammered, and you told me, dude, just eat this. You're gonna love it, and I did. Yeah. And then I've loved sushi ever since. Sushi's like I can't go like more than a week without getting sushi now.
Yeah, that was Cloud. It's called Cloud9 now. What was it called? I forget what it was called back then.
What was it? It was Dancing Wasabi.
That is what it was. I think so.
It became one of my favorite spots.
Well, the funny thing about that part is it was always half price. That was their
no, except for dinner hours. Dinner hours, it was not. It was like lunch 11 to 3, and then 4 to I think like 10 p.m. was like regular price, and then from like 11 to 3 half price, and then from like 10 to 4 a.m. was another like half price.
I guess we were always outside of the hot.
We never went there for dinner.
Yeah. I don't want to do this again, but Taylor has gotten you out of your comfort zone more than I ever did. I remember screaming at you to try Benihana's special sauce, and you would not try it.
And I could try it now, but I'm just like, I'm not going to dump it over my entire Benihana. I love Benihana.
Right.
I like it just the way it is, just the way they cook it. I don't think it needs a sauce. I'll do a little spicy mayo, a little yum yum.
You have been on record as you are an anti-mayo. You do no mayo.
Straight mayo, I'm out.
But you'll do spicy mayo.
Not a lot of it. I'm not fucking lathering up a sandwich and doing it. If I want to like have it like drizzled over some like sushi or like over some like.
You're in on aiolis is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll have a nice little spread. But if it's coming out of a burger and like getting on my fucking face, I'm out. I can't do it. It's too much sauce. I don't need that much sauce.
I'm going to get a burger now. All right. Let's keep moving along here. NFL schedule release is coming out Thursday. As of this recording, that's all we know. We know nothing about the schedule. There's been a few games released. The schedule has leaked so far, per Adam Schefter on Pat McAfee, is as follows. International games. We have one in Melbourne, Australia. The first game in Australia ever. That is going to be Rams and 49ers.
So cool.
Another Brazil game, this time between the Cowboys and Ravens. Always a slate of London games. We got Commanders. We got Jaguars. We don't know who they're playing, but they're going to be there. Paris, France. Have we played in France yet?
I don't know. Have we?
I don't believe I've seen this. The Saints. Lucky guys.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to go to Paris? Madrid.
I was going to say Madrid, the Falcons. I know the Chiefs were like, I think Spain might be the only one that we were in on. I don't know if I'm even allowed to be saying this. Is that news?
I don't know.
Can we look that up real quick?
What do you mean in on? Like you're
I think that may be one that we like
a candidate to be in.
Yeah, because you like put in bids for these games
for sure. Well, and you can kind of, because it takes away a home game, you can actually submit to be one of the like home teams or whatever if you want. I think Mexico City 49ers, Munich. We got the Lions. Munich's going to love the Lions and Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I guess the Chiefs, I guess we have been lobbying for it to play in Spain, and the Falcons are, I believe, our like 18th game. Like we don't play the NFC South, but they're our extra game next year.
So it could be a little Falcons, Kansas City.
Our 17th game.
Let's see if Travis is calling it. So you think Week 9 Falcons versus Chiefs? You're saying it right now on this podcast. You have no inside information.
That's so erroneous.
You have no inside information.
Crazy.
You're just guessing.
I don't. I'm guessing. I know that we play. That's like the only team on here that we play outside of the 49ers.
Okay.
Mexico City. We played there before.
Nice.
I don't think we play the Lions. I think we played the NFC West this year. So and then as I said, the Falcons were our only extra game this year. So I think that's our only chance of playing abroad.
I mean, Spain, it's pretty nice. I've never been.
It's pretty nice. Never been. Looks really nice. Seeing pics.
People, beautiful.
Beautiful people. Great wine.
Paella.
Paella.
That's about all I know. My friend Alejandro Villanueva is just like sitting there, like yelling at me right now. That's what I know about Spain.
Alejandro, we're sorry.
Comes off a little too fancy. Spain comes off a little fancy to me. Is that accurate?
No, that's very false.
That's not accurate?
It has its very nice spots, and it is a very elegant feel, but fancy?
It just comes off a little snooty to me.
No way, Jason. Do not.
Just saying that. I don't know if that's true. I've never been. No. I just, when I think of, especially in Madrid, I'm thinking of like.
Madrid.
What do you think they speak?
French. Madrid and Barcelona are the two big cities. That's all I know. This conversation is going absolutely nowhere.
All right, perfect. So maybe, Travis is basically guaranteeing that the Falcons are playing the Chiefs week 9.
I'm guaranteeing it in hopes that we do because I want to play in Spain. There we go.
Regular season games that have been confirmed. Week 1, the Cowboys versus Giants on Sunday Night Football. There's going to be a Thanksgiving Eve game, so a Wednesday game. They don't know who it's going to be yet, but there will be one. That's probably, I'm assuming, one of the games that they sold to Netflix or something like that. Christmas Day, another scheduled game on Netflix, week 18. Saturday games are going to be scheduled. Saturday game will be scheduled on Netflix. This is the topic right now, is a lot of these games going to networks and platforms that viewers have to pay for. You know, the game for a large part of existence was free on basic television. As long as you had the old rabbit ears, you could watch football on Sunday.
But you can still do that on Sundays. But I think it's always been, cable has been whatever area you're in is the game that you get, which is why when we were growing up, we got Browns games. But then when the Browns left, we got Pittsburgh, Detroit, and Cincinnati games.
What's interesting is that still the vast majority of the games you can get with rabbit ears. Like if you think about it like that, like you can still, as long as you got some old fucking antennae, you can still watch over 80% of the football games. There is a lot of criticism, and I get it because it's changing. And I don't know, you have to have all of these different platforms now if you want to watch all of it. But previously, before those platforms, you couldn't watch all of it. Before YouTube TV came out with Sunday Ticket, well, I guess Sunday Ticket came out on DirecTV to start. But even that you couldn't get unless you had DirecTV. Now it's never been easier to watch football games. You want to watch everything. And if you still don't want to pay for it, you still can watch the vast majority of football.
Maybe we just go to the Paninis down the street. That way you can fucking watch every football game you could ever ask.
You go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you can get it all. Yeah. Do we want to try and predict which Chiefs games will be in prime time? I think that's a good fun game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. If I was commissioner, which games would I be making to the Chiefs?
How many games do you think we would be on prime?
This is the problem. Your guys' division is getting better. So previously, most of your guys' primetime games are outside of the division, right? So like Denver this year, is that a primetime game?
We would always have a primetime in division game.
But now like the Raiders.
Yes.
You had primetime against the Raiders? What? 100%.
On what? I had 4 touchdowns.
Oh, the Christmas game?
No, again, a Christmas game versus the Broncos.
Yeah.
The divisional games, I feel like those are a big focus for these like networks to get these rivalry games. Yeah.
Well, you want the divisional games because they mean more for the playoff seedings, and especially at the end of the year, they're big.
Typically get better football when you play in division.
Yeah. All right. Well, Broncos game to start the year. I bet that would be a primetime game. Well, it's not to start the year. It's just the first fucking logo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Broncos, that virtually one, if not both of those games will probably be primetime, right?
So in previous years, we've had up to 5 or 6 primetime games.
That's coming off of the Super Bowl.
Yes, exactly. This year, so I'm going to guess 3 to 4. I'm going to guess 3, high end 4.
I still think the Kansas City Chiefs are a draw that the league's banking on.
I think so. I'm playing modest, though.
You got, as long as you got Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, like
that old good Texas gunslinger. Football TV.
So let's say 4 to 5. If it's 5 to 6, maybe now it's 4 to 5 after one down year in the past decade. All right, Broncos virtually guaranteed to be one of them is going to be a primetime game, right?
Yes.
What about non-division games? Which Buffalo? I mean, that's for sure going to be a primetime game, right?
I don't know. We played them mid-afternoon or like that second wave of games that
that's that 4 o'clock slot.
Yeah, I think we played them and Bengals the same, but both of them could be. I think if we get a home game, I think Patriots are probably the big one that I think people would want to see.
Yeah, let me say this. If I'm the network, which games do I want to see the Chiefs playing on my network in prime time? I want to see them playing the Broncos. I want to see them playing the 49ers. I want to see them playing the Bills. I want to see them playing the Rams, Seahawks, or just because I know there's a lot of bad blood and rivalry is the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Those are the 6 games to me that look the most appetizing if I'm a network.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I guess you could Chargers too. Chargers were really good last year. Tackles got hurt. They're going to be, they lost Jesse Minter. We'll see how they do defensively. With the tackles healthy, Justin Herbert in there, they're going to be really good. Harbaugh still at the helm. Is that a good list?
100%. I think
I left out the Patriots. I don't know why. I mean, I know they went to the Super Bowl. That's still a big one.
Yeah, it is. 100%. So is San Fran at home. I think that's going to be a big one as well.
The only reason I think I left them off is because the other teams all have you guys really don't have a lot of, I guess you do from back when Tom was there. Recency, there hasn't been a lot of bad blood between the Chiefs and Patriots.
Yeah. It's
whereas with the 49ers, obviously you guys just played the Super Bowl not too long ago.
I think it's not as much on field, but there's still that back and forth with the organizations and the fan
history.
Bases. Yeah. I think
fair enough.
There's a little bit of that.
All right.
If I was a betting man, I'd say a Chargers home game. I'll go San Fran at home, and then
Mile High, Denver.
2 away games. That's what I was going to say. Denver away, and I'll say Chargers away. Or no, Chargers. Seahawks away.
Do you already know that those are the? Oh, okay. It's already got him home and away. I didn't even notice that. Good job, Travis.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with it.
All right. Shout out to the Eagles Autism Foundation Challenge. They raised over $16 million this year. That's right.
Holy smokes.
It's every year. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Shout out to Jeffrey Lurie, the executive director, Ryan Hammond, close family friend, but also Ryan's been killing it. Every single year, it keeps getting better and better. Jeffrey Lurie has put a lot of resources into this, and so far they've raised over $56 million over the last 8 years.
Sheesh.
Absolutely wild.
Man.
Yes. So it's been highly successful. And on top of that, it's especially this event is just an awesome event for the community, right? Everybody comes out.
Everybody together.
You're exercising, you're talking, you're shaking hands. I mean, it's a very just fun day, especially when the rain holds off, which it did, thankfully.
Nice.
And I biked 10 miles again, Trav. Did a little 10-mile bike ride. Oh,
no
yeah.
Way. No chance.
Did it in right around 42 minutes, which I'm pretty happy with.
42 minutes?
Listen, that's not bad pace. That's a decent pace.
What's that? I don't want to do the numbers.
4 point, you just divided by 10.
How do you?
Oh, how fast are you going?
Yeah, how on average, how fast do you think you're going?
Well, you're going 4.2, or you're going, 10 miles.
Uh-huh.
You're going 4.2. I'm trying to divide it by 10. This is not working.
You're not doing it the right way.
I'm not doing it the right way?
No, you got to take how long it is and then divide it by.
We're going 10 miles in 42 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do however long a mile is times 10. I don't want to, and then divide it by.
Well, you're going a mile for every 4.2 minutes. Every 4.2. Yeah, every 4.2 minutes. So you're going 1 mile every 4.2 minutes. That's it. So you extrapolate that to 4.2, 60. There's 60 divided by right around. I mean, let's just call it. You're basically
60 divided by 4.2.
You're almost going 25 miles an hour. You're going a little bit over 20.
No chance. There is no chance.
That's not right.
That's
not
do
right.
you
That's
know
not right. That's not
how
right.
fast
That's not right.
you would have to be fucking pedaling?
I'm doing the
That's
math.
like you need to be in fucking Tour de France.
Let me do 4.2 with 60. I did 4.2 with 100. That was why I was up. 4.2 divided. So 4 divided by 60 is what? 4 divided by 60 is 15. Right? So you're going, and then 5 divided by 60 is, that's where I'm getting the 0.2 from.
Not it. No, that's not
That's like 12. So you're going like 6. I was going like 16 point something miles an hour.
No chance.
What do you mean? That's what the
chance.
math, that's something like that.
I'll give you maybe 12 miles per hour average.
Well, I wouldn't have finished with that time if that was the case.
Exactly.
Oh, you have a discrepancy on the time finished.
Yes.
I mean, I know for a fact it's 42 minutes.
Seems a little far-fetched, dog.
I think they gave some of the contestants little chips in their bags. Maybe I had a chip in my bag.
Maybe it's a little faulty chip.
Also, we bullied R. Mason Thomas into switching his number.
Don't fucking do that to R.
51.
Mason. No, we're not doing this. But we didn't bully anybody.
So he just happened to change his number the same week that we put out a video saying that 34 shouldn't be worn by somebody of his position.
I'm pretty sure nobody saw that.
I beg to differ. There's a social media clip of it that would beg to differ. How many people saw that social clip, Brandon?
Nobody.
Jake?
R. Mason didn't.
Well, I mean, it's very coincidental that he switched it to 51 right after we talked about it.
You don't know how fast he switched it.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're just assuming.
There was a practice where he was 34 and then another practice where he's 51.
Well, that was the rookie camp.
Yeah, okay. So he's 34 at the rookie camp. Then he became 51 after that.
When has he been in the building to have 51? You haven't even seen him in 51.
Yeah, I have. I've seen him in a jersey in 51.
Where?
In a video that they said that was going viral. Can we get some assistance here from people in the rundown? Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to get Jake. I don't have the answer. I don't do social. How dare you?
I mean, we straight up just didn't make a social clip of that.
You just blatantly lied.
Brandon and I are like messaging, like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's in the full episode, and a bunch of people
were shitting on us for not remembering 34.
They were more mad about the Walter Payton thing.
Yes, but that was all in the full episode. I did not.
He never scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. What do you want me to say?
Get him.
Bo Jackson?
Get him.
Come on, don't do this to Walter. All right, 51, though. Where's the evidence that he switched to 51? Jake, get back in here.
Where is the evidence? I haven't seen any of this.
I've seen this.
I think the Chiefs posted like updated rookie numbers, and they had
That's
him
what it
at
was.
51.
And that was it. All right. So,
but it's like a graphic, and none of those are official, technically.
Then why are we doing this?
Because a bunch of people on the internet are claiming that we bullied him into changing his number. And I think it's accurate. I think there is an accurateness to this statement.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
There's only one way. R. Mason, we got to get you on the show so you can tell Jason that he didn't get bullied into wearing a different number.
All right. There's a bunch of people on here pretty pissed off that we didn't remember Walter Payton, aka Sweetness, wore that number, which, major foul on our part. We definitely should have.
We fucked up that one. But did we go down the list of people who are 34?
We were trying to remember who.
We knew it was running backs.
We did know that. And we were trying to remember who wore 34. We couldn't do it. We couldn't, for some reason, we didn't think
guys,
of Walter Payton.
we get hit in the head for a living. All right. Sometimes it just goes right over our head. Deuce Staley?
Deuce was Deuce, wasn't he?
22.
I'm pretty sure. Who else wore 34? Let's check that out.
Ooh, 34. I can see a Steelers jersey 34.
I don't know. All righty. We got some good ones. Okay. Some really good ones.
Yeah.
All righty.
Are they all running backs like we thought?
They are all running backs.
I know it.
I know of.
I knew it.
At least 4 of them you should know.
All right, 4 of them. All right. Sweetness,
got Walter.
one. Bo Jackson.
Nice. Well done. How did you get Bo Jackson so fast?
Because it's fucking Bo Jackson. What are you talking about?
No. Did somebody write that down? How did you just pull out Bo Jackson?
Bo knows. It's the fucking one of the
we
best
were just
fucking
talking about
running
this
backs
for
of all
5
time.
minutes, and you didn't say Bo Jackson once, and then you just listed it like it was a fact.
100% said
somebody.
that.
All right, whatever. All right. Go ahead. Bo Jackson.
34. Wait for it. Was I want to say like Marshall Faulk.
You would be wrong.
Give me an era.
One was from our era growing up watching football. I would say the latter half of it, like high school and middle school years. very iconic running back whose career had ups and downs.
I mean, whose doesn't?
Well, this one was very down when it was down.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. There you go.
Legend
For multiple things. And then the other one is one of the most iconic running backs of an era before that.
No, he was 32. Gosh, 32 has got a fuck ton of them. I was going the white running back from Miami. How far back?
He was the same era as Brian Bosworth. Matter of fact, has a legendary highlight where Brian Bosworth cannot tackle him.
Are we talking about Bo Jackson again?
I don't think it was Bo. I thought it was the other guy. He's from the same era, basically, of Bo, I think.
This is so fun. I love this trivia stuff.
He also ran a sub 5-second 40 at 50 years old more recently.
Gosh, what are you thinking about? Eric Dickerson? Who are we thinking of?
I think he might be doing politics now, which maybe I shouldn't even mention.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah. There you go.
Good.
Were those clues accurate?
Yeah, he was a part of the big trade that evidently
they got Bo, right?
Led to Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
He was
That's right.
the Cowboys.
I'm an idiot. He is the one that Brian Bosworth was trying to tackle and broke the tackle, right? No, that was Bo Jackson.
That was Bo Jackson. Yeah, that was a fun game. We should do that more often.
It was Bo Jackson.
We just sit here and ponder.
I mean, listen, they'll cut it up. It'll look better. Finally, tickets still available for our live show in Los Angeles. That is going to be. That's right. You
guys are not going to want to miss this one. We're getting fired up for this one.
We're getting fired up.
Put things together. I can't wait to shoot Jason right in the face with a t-shirt cannon. And he's never going to see it coming.
Guests are starting to come out, and when they do come out, I'm assuming these last few tickets will go quickly. So if you're on the fence, just know that once these guests get announced, which we are not 100% sure on, so we're not going to announce them right now, but we have some leads. Leads. Yeah, we got the guys over there working in shifts. All right. The link in the description to buy is down below this video. If you will be in the LA area around, when are we doing this again? Like June
15th?
15th? Yeah, there we go. June 15th. All right.
That does it for new news. Brought to you by American Express.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Adobe Acrobat.
Acrobat just got a big upgrade. Now you can make a ton of changes to PDFs in seconds by simply chatting with Acrobat's AI assistant.
You just put in a request like delete page 4 or add a signature and password, and AI assistant will walk you through the process.
Quick, clean, and done in seconds.
This means less guesswork and more time saved. No more hunting around for the right tools or searching for answers online.
Just chat, sit back, and get your files updated in seconds.
Adobe Acrobat with the new AI assistant helps you get way more done with your documents in way less time.
See how productive you can be by learning more at adobe.com/acrobat.
Thank you to our partner, American Express.
All right, now, 92%ers, question for you. What's the number one most stressful part of traveling?
I mean, it's got to be the airport, right?
Bingo. You could have it all planned out, then find yourself running through the terminal, coat half on, phone at 3%. It's chaos.
But after years of constant travel, I've learned something very important, Travis.
Ooh, here we go. Jason, hit him with that veteran wisdom.
Rushing to your flight isn't the play.
No, it's not.
You got to find an escape inside the airport. That's where American Express Platinum Card comes in handy.
Yes, because when you're a card member, you can step away from the chaos and into the comfort of a lounge.
Ooh, who doesn't love a good lounge?
I love a good lounge.
With Amex Platinum, you can enjoy access to over 1,550 airport lounges through the largest global lounge network as compared to other credit card companies as of July 2025.
You walk in, it's calm, relax. Enjoy a top-notch meal, maybe. It's a destination before the destination, if you're catching what I'm saying.
I'm catching what you're saying. That's right. It makes airports more enjoyable. That's the bottom line. And that's a veteran move.
If you travel a lot, you know award-winning service when you see it. That's right. And it's true what they say. There's nothing like platinum.
Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withplatinum. Thank you to our partner, Sleep Number.
What's something that, as you get older, becomes tougher on your body? Travel, housework, workouts? For me, it's recovery.
Nice. Sleep Number knows that as you go through life, your body changes. Your sleep needs change too. It's time your mattress adjusts to you night after night.
All Sleep Number mattresses have adjustable firmness. By changing the firmness on your side of the mattress, you get the support, the comfort, and the relief your body needs that day.
Plus, Sleep Number tests and designs the products to last 25 years and provide comfort through different phases of life.
Learn more at sleepnumber.com or visit a Sleep Number store near you. And that leads us into No Dumb Questions, which is brought to you by the greatest mattress company ever created.
Who's that, Travis?
Sleep Number.
Oh, very good.
Reminder, you can pre-order our No Dumb Questions book right now at Kelsey Clubhouse.
Nice.
We have a few No Dumb Questions. One is from HLS Eifert.
H.L. Seifert.
What Pokemon character best represents the Eagles and the Chief?
The Eagles and the Chiefs. I'm assuming that's what it means.
Yeah. Hashtag Bulbasaur. I think people just like saying Bulbasaur.
I feel like Snorlax best represents myself. As for the Eagles, it's got to be a Pokemon with some attitude, a little bit of grit to it. What's a gritty Pokemon?
What is a gritty Pokemon?
Like Onyx? I kind of want to look at some Pokemon because I haven't played Pokemon in a while. Definitely have to go with the original, like 151 or whatever. Charmander. Is that a chief? Is that what the chiefs are?
I think Charmander would be like a Charizard. I think would be a chief for sure. Similar kind of colorway.
Oh, there we go. This helps. Okay. Similar colorway, but is there a team that is more associated with fire? That's weird that there's no teams like you have the Flames in hockey, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no like fire teams in the NFL, right? Am I blanking on one?
I don't know. Would Zapdos be a good one?
Ooh, electric. I mean, yeah, it's got to be a bird, right? So you got Zapdos, you got...
Why does it have to be a bird?
Well, it's eagle.
You're talking about you. All right.
So we got Zapdos.
Little Zapdos right here.
One of the ice birds, I think it started with like an A maybe. There's like an A bird.
A bird.
I keep coming back to Zapdos. Ooh, we could be one of the bats. What were the bats called? Those things are fucking annoying as shit in the game. They kept fucking showing up. Nick Sirianni's famous flower speech. There's that one flying flower. I kind of feel. What's the haunted one? The ghost one that flies around. That's what I feel like. The birds. It's purple, not the right colorway, but kind of. It's got some menacingness to it.
I got nothing in the cards I've already opened.
You thinking of Ghastly?
There's Ghastly.
There's Gengar. Zubat, I believe, is the bat.
Zubat.
Articuno was the A bird you were trying to think of.
Articuno. I'm going to go Zapdos.
Zapdos? That's the bird?
Yeah.
Little Zappy. I think we're a Charizard, man.
Charizard. Going full evolution.
Patty Mahomes throwing fire.
What is Travis Kelce?
I think we already went through this. I'm like the mime.
Oh, yeah. We've already done that bit. All right. If you had to live in one Disney movie forever, which would you choose and why? Okay, Kristen 04.
Man, one Disney movie?
Could live in it forever.
Damn, that's a good fucking question. How do you just one? Heavyweights?
You just want to live at the heavyweights camp forever?
Just Camp Hope? Get on that blob? Man.
It does look fun.
Patch that thing back up.
Come on now. Have you ever been on a blob?
Never, man. I've been fucking dreaming about being on a blob since heavyweights came out in the 90s.
Well, let's fucking make it happen, Travis.
All right, let's fucking do it. Get me on a blob. I'm saying heavyweights, man. That shit was so fucking funny.
Now we just got to find out where you get a blob from.
All the fat kids when we were growing up, ended up being the funniest, most enjoyable to be around.
It's true. Fat people are just better.
You didn't get good until you got fat.
I didn't. Yeah, nobody liked me until I became fat.
That's such a.
And as I get skinnier, people hate me more and more.
What's Jason's?
I kind of want to go Alice in Wonderland.
Just for Eifert or Seifert. I got a little Bulbasaur for you.
Nice.
What are you saying? You're going which one?
I'm gonna go Alice in Wonderland. That shit was wild.
Alice in Wonderland or Alice in Wonderland?
Alice in Wonderland.
I could dig that, I guess. Super trippy.
You're right.
Kind of scary.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually you kind of get used to it, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Alice seemed to it.
Probably, if I'm going my favorite one, I'm going Aladdin. Just have a genie around all day, can do whatever I want.
Well, you only get 3.
Well, no, you do. But the first wish you do is you wish for more wishes. And then you set him free, and then he's just your friend. But he still has the powers somehow.
Is that how it works? Did you just make up your own version of Aladdin?
At the end of Aladdin, he sets him free. And then I think he still is like around in the other Aladdins. They make like multiple.
No way. They made more than one Aladdin?
Oh, yeah. I think there's like 3. There's at least 3 of them, I'm pretty sure.
Where the fuck have I been?
I have not watched them either, to be honest with you. But there are multiple Aladdins. Yes. You cannot ask for more wishes, but you can grant him freedom and then he becomes your friend. That's the way you get the genie. You grant him freedom, then he's your friend, but he still has power, so he still can kind of fuck around.
That's the point of him being free, is that he doesn't get put under this spell of only giving 3 wishes and going back in the...
I know, but for some reason, when they set him free in multiple iterations, he still had powers. And then he was still helping with his powers.
Man, I got to watch that again. That doesn't sound like it's right.
Well, it's a good lesson for kids. If you want something, and you ask, you only get like 3 times before somebody's like, this guy's fucking annoying as shit. But if you are good to them and you give them freedom, they'll help you out, and you do something for them, then they'll help you out in perpetuity.
All right. Which Disney movie are you so out on that you would never even want to live in that movie?
Yeah. What's my least favorite Disney movie? I don't know. Let me look up. I'm going to look for help. I don't know. You go first. Can you think of one?
I'd probably say...
It's hard to do. Like, what do we mean when we're living in them? Are we becoming like a specific character?
Sounds like, yeah. Like you got to live in that world.
All right. If we're doing that, then I'm going Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't want to be that.
Ooh, yeah.
Living in a fucking tower and just fucking ringing bells. And I don't even remember what the positive end of that story was.
Well, he got the girl.
He didn't get the girl, I don't think. I think he they were like friends. I don't think he got her.
No, she kissed a frog or something and he became cute.
No, that's the other one is Beauty and the Beast. I feel like that's the most fucked up story that I feel like there is in
what?
Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, the Beast can't become handsome.
I mean, it feels like the message is like, hey, no matter how bad and ugly this person is, you can change them.
Another good one is Shrek. Shrek is a banger.
That's a great one. That's a very fun one.
That one.
That's I don't believe a Disney movie, but that is a banger. I think it's a kids movie. We'll accept it. That's what, DreamWorks, or it's one of the ones that's not Disney associated. Pixar. I'm pretty sure Pixar is Disney. I think it's DreamWorks. One of those animated studios is an offshoot. It's not Disney. I have 4 kids, Travis, just trust me.
I think Pixar was once on its own and then it became.
You are correct on that, I believe. I don't think it was always a part of Disney, but now it is.
All right, that does it for No Dumb Questions, brought to you by Sleep Number.
All right, let's get to our convo with Colin Jost. This conversation is brought to you by Mentos, the fresh maker.
All right, here goes Colin.
All right, our guest today is a writer, comedian, and ferry boat owner from Harvard University. That's right. He's a 2-time Emmy winner, 5-time WGA award winner, and a New York Times bestselling author, and the winner of $5,250 on the college edition of Weakest Link. You know him from his time as host of Pop Culture Jeopardy or from his almost 400 episodes on SNL. As the longest tenured anchor of Weekend Update, please, 92%ers, welcome Colin Jost!
Come on, let's fucking go!
There we go, baby. There we go.
I gotta savor that best intro I've ever gotten in my life. Where were you for every time I did stand up? Come on. That would be...
Listen, if you ever need a guide, need an intro. How many are you still doing stand up? Time out. Let's get to this.
Yeah. I'll still tour a little. I mean, now just with kids, like less than I used to, but I'll still probably do maybe 50 shows a year, something like that.
Oh wow! Hell yeah, that's fucking badass. Something. Yeah, Jason's always wanted to do it. I'm terrified of ever doing it. For people that would ever want to do stand up, what's your best advice?
Get ready to suck. I mean, it's different for you guys. Like you guys would already have instincts about it that are better, but when you're starting out, it's it's sort of brutal for a while, because even things you're like, oh, that's good, you get out there and the rhythm's off or something. But some people are just naturally funny, and so you'd get away. You would already have a head start.
There's hope, Jason.
Are there a lot of Harvard grads in stand? Like, obviously, I know Conan, but is there like a pipeline of Harvard to comedian?
There are there was a guy, Dan Mintz, who was really funny, who did stand up when I was there. He still does stand up. He's a voice on Bob's Burgers, and he's been he does a bunch of. BJ Novak, who was in The Office, he did stand up around that time too. I think there's more younger people that do it now that are there, but it wasn't a huge thing. It wasn't like there wasn't a lot of performers. Like Conan came from there. He did, but I don't think he ever really did stand up. I think he more did.
That's a good point. He was
like sketch stuff, and then did Tonight Show.
So you didn't go to Harvard to do stand up?
It didn't help.
They begged me not to.
Certain image we'd like to uphold at this institution.
I went there weirdly to do economics and then quickly abandoned that pursuit. There was someone at school with me who had written a book called Homeless to Harvard about their journey to Harvard. And I feel like now I have to write a book called Harvard to Ferry, where I'm like trying to go the opposite way, start in economics, end up in Ferry.
There we go. Perfect. Well, speaking of sketch comedy, we do have the SNL finale coming up this weekend.
Pretty awesome one. Will Ferrell and Paul McCartney.
Come on, man.
It's hard to beat that.
That's not. It's so good. People are like, "Is this the last episode ever?"
Where do we go from here?
I know.
We had Will on here, and we talked about his time on SNL and just comedian in general. But one of the things he said that I still take with me is just full send. He's like, if you want to do and you want to be a great comedian, and it's probably works for anything in life, but you commit hard. Where do you fall in line with that advice? Like, is that what you've kind of feel like has given you as much success in SNL as well?
Yes, definitely. There was no other plan. There was no like plan B. I feel like it was either going to work out or I was just not going to do anything. But Will. The other thing about Will that's so great is he always keeps a little bit of an element of surprise, which is so nice on a live show.
It's insane, man. He
would come in with like a different kind of costume, an element you didn't like, just adds an ascot or whatever, like something that you didn't expect. And when he enters the scene, even the people in the scene are like, all right, what is this? and just the fun, he has a genuine level of fun that he brings. Like he would come, when he was hosting, and he used to do this when he was in the cast, he just would come into the writer's room and he would wear like a scarf and glasses. And he would say he was a writer that they brought in from LA for the week. And he would just sit there and be listening, and he'd be like, yeah, maybe that one line, maybe you flip it. I could see if you maybe just flip it. And then he'd like order lunch immediately. Long, elaborate lunch order. Just like a guy that likes doing bits is the best energy.
Oh my gosh. It's so impressive, man. I can't say in a bit to save my fucking life, man. And this dude just does it just every minute of the day, it feels like. When you first jumped into Weekend Update, the first one that you ever did, were you terrified?
Oh my God. So the problem was, it was even weirder because I had been there as a writer. Like I had just become head writer. Like I felt like I was doing well as a writer, and I'd been doing stand-up, but I was really doing a ton of SNL writing. And so at first I worried like I was going to be so bad that I would lose both jobs. They'd be like, you're so bad on camera, we're also taking away your pen. Oh, no. We're not even letting you write anymore. And I was so nervous. Like I remember just like drinking bourbon before I went on to calm my nerves.
Gotta stay loose.
And just the adrenaline immediately just burned it off. And it was weird because it was also like I was doing it in front of all my peers who I had been working with, the whole crew who I'd been working with. But then it's suddenly you're in a totally different role and you're really self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Now that you've been doing it for a while, is there one, is what's harder, writing or performing?
I think writing is harder. Like it's hard to do. I don't know. I still find writing is hard. Like it never gets really easy. But performing is just a whole other skill that you don't know if you have until you're doing it. Like it's really hard to work at. You can get better for sure. Like you can work at acting, you can work, like it's a skill you can develop, but you also kind of need some spark or something that you don't, I don't know what it is, but you need something, and it's something that comes across on camera that is a little less, I don't know, definable. I don't know.
Oh yeah, especially when it's fucking live.
Yeah, I mean, I think whatever else I do in life will feel easier. Because even if I do a movie, I'm like, oh, I can get another take. It's so liberating. Like we never get a second shot. And as a writer too, like you'll write something, and if there's something goes wrong or someone flubs a line or something, there's a technical cue, you never get to do it again.
Yeah,
right.
And so when something actually goes the way you imagine it, you feel like it's a miracle, like you pulled it off, and you know you're so grateful that it came together.
So bad.
As you know, I'm sure there's and I'm sure you know too, there's things you think are going to work and then they don't. And then there's things you're like, I don't know, maybe I'll try it, and then maybe it was something that surprised you when you hosted that worked, you know?
Oh, I'm not even just on SNL. There's stuff in the football world that I'm like, this will guarantee happen. Coach, can we just put this in? And then we try it in practice, and there's like, it gets gloved and nothing. And I'm just sitting there like, Coach is right. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. He told me that wouldn't work.
That's good. I'm glad to know that happens there too.
Yeah, exactly. No, you've been working on the show for 20 plus fucking years now. Are there still like some starstruck moments or any hosts or musical guests that are just like, holy shit?
Yeah, I mean, still I feel like Paul McCartney is someone that's still, even though he's come around a bunch
and it's just the coolest guy ever. Just the smooth cat,
like a beam of light.
Yes, sir.
Super. Yeah, super. Like just, I remember this last year he was there for the 50th anniversary. You know, he played, which was one of the most incredible ways you could end an episode of television, is to have him play the last 3 songs from Abbey Road. I mean, that was just seeing everyone from the original cast, from people who were there, like watching in tears. What a great moment. And he was doing rehearsal, and so I told my parents, who were a huge fan. They were like, I was like, come down, you got to see this rehearsal. I'll sneak you in. And he's like, I see him, he's up there playing, and my dad calls and he's like, we're getting in a cab now. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? And just, they walk in comically, like right after he had finished rehearsing.
Oh, no.
And I was like, guys, and Paul, like he can sense, this is how great a human he is. I think he could almost sense that they had just missed it. And so after he finished playing, he like came up and was like, hey, how's it going? I'm Paul.
Nice. Still gave me a nice little kind memory.
Spent like 5 minutes talking to my parents, and it just immediately made the whole situation like even better than if they had seen him play. And it's like, he just has those instincts, you know?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
It was great too, seeing him try to get through crowded into the building and he's just wearing a hood, and someone's like, sir, you can't just walk in here. And he just like puts the hood up a little. And he's like, right this way. Oh, you could do whatever you need, sir.
Yeah. Are you and Michael Shea going to do a joke swap at the finale?
Please.
Oh my God. That's 2 weeks away. So it's like the farthest thing from we haven't planned. I couldn't tell you anything yet about it, but I mean, we'll see. I'm sure we'll try to brainstorm some version of it, see if we can come up with something that would feel satisfying. It's hard to keep, and also I don't know if you noticed that, a little bit of a structural disadvantage. You know, so it's harder for me to
plays
figure out
into
what
it
to do.
perfectly.
Oh God, it was the time I feel like I got him the most nervous, because he's such a Kendrick Lamar fan. When I started getting him talking, weighing in on the feud, like talking directly to Kendrick, I could tell he was really genuinely worried about what I was going to make him say.
Now I got him. Now you know what it's like for me every time.
Yeah. But I'm open to ideas if you guys got any pitches.
Yeah, we are the last.
Like you said, writing hard. I can't even put a sentence together, actually.
I am curious though, for that bit that's been one of the most longest tenured bits at this point, right? Within SNL.
I guess it has been.
Like, what is the process for that? Do you guys have any idea going into it? I know they do the rehearsal like right before the show, but like, how much of a wild card are you truly like on the hook of like, what am I about to get?
Oh, well, so we have people ask about it well, if it's, we have a dress rehearsal, but at the dress rehearsal, we do totally different jokes.
Yes.
So
and
cool.
sometimes they're more tame, sort of to lull the other person into a false sense of security. This one's not that bad.
Easy night here.
And then sometimes they're actually a little harsher because you can make him say one thing that's not gonna air. So sometimes there's really been ones where he made me say a joke, and the host that week came up to me after and was like, "Are you okay?" Touched my shoulder. I was like, he can't do that to you, like that kind of vibe. It evolved because it started where we just wanted another chance to do jokes that the censor had stopped. So we originally did it as just jokes that we weren't able to tell early in the year. And then I perhaps foolishly suggested, wouldn't it be fun if we didn't know what was coming? And so it was like, oh, that made sense to give it to each other. And I remember Che being like, okay, all right. Sure,
yeah, we can do that.
And I was like, yeah, well, I really brought it on myself.
Well, thank you for doing it, because it's one of the entire fans of SNL's favorite bits, man.
It is thrilling to do, even though it is also terrifying. And my family every year is very worried for me. I remember my mom saying, like, a Rosa Parks graphic came up, and my mom was like, I thought our whole family was going to end. We were going to have to just shut down the family.
Are we using the word bit correctly? This is another thing. There's I think
so.
That is correct.
I would say that too.
All right.
I feel like they're a little bit interchangeable. I would say I would describe that as a bit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck that up.
Yes.
Boom. One for Travis. Fuck you, Jason.
Thank you to our partner, Mentos.
Some people are creatures of habit, ordering from the same restaurant, watching the same show, doing the same routine day in, day out.
And look, no judgment, but that's not for everybody.
Some of us crave a little surprise, a little what's next in our day.
And if that's you, you're going to love the Mentos Discovery Roll. Ooh, a little mystery.
It's got 14 unique flavors to discover, from fruity favorites like strawberry and watermelon to unexpected picks like passion fruit and black currant. Ooh, all in one delicious roll.
Add a little fun, a little flavor, and a whole lot of chew.
That's right. Refresh the everyday with Mentos Chewy Mints. Say yes to fresh.
Thank you to our partner, Liquid IV. All right, 92%ers, we've partnered with Liquid IV for an exclusive taste test of their newest sugar-free flavor, Ring Pop. Our interns have graciously volunteered to try it out. Jake and Brandon, can you do the honors?
Absolutely, I can. I got my water and my little mixin right here.
We got the Liquid IV.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, Ring Pop flavor.
Oh, let's try it out.
Look at Jake's fancy cup.
It's a nice cup. Only the best for Liquid IV.
We're pouring.
It's actually so good. That is dangerous.
Do a little stir.
It sounds very good.
Yeah. Honestly, when you see the flavors Ring Pop and you go, what does that taste like? And you taste it, you go, no, that's Ring Pop.
It really does taste like a Ring Pop cherry. Brings me back to being at the town pool as a kid. Just hammering Ring Pops. Brandon, you needed some electrolytes, huh?
It was a rough weekend, boys.
Hydrated.
I'm hydrated now.
It's got that nostalgia flavor bursting with tart cherry notes and the hydration you need. Just one stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster than water alone because of Liquid IV's Hydra Science. An optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients. It turns ordinary water into extraordinary hydration and comes in other delicious sugar-free flavors like white peach, rainbow sherbet, strawberry watermelon, and more. Say yes to unforgettable moments this summer with Liquid IV's new hydration multiplier in sugar-free Ring Pop. Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code NEWHEIGHTS at checkout. Thank you to our sponsor, Allstate.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking if your AC is working before the first hot day. Nothing Like sweating through a 90-degree afternoon while waiting for the repair guy. Yeah, checking first is the right move. So check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. I did want to ask you one other thing, which I don't even know if we're putting this up. For Weekend Update, is it harder now with how much the news cycle changes? Like, you guys start writing this stuff usually like that week earlier in it.
Yes.
I mean, things change every single
It all gets thrown out now. Like if you have you could have a joke you love on Monday and it's completely irrelevant. Like, so we do most of it now on Friday and Saturday. Like Friday and Saturday now is just wall to wall because it's all different now. It's like that's completely changed since when I started. And even the cold opens, like we used to have cold opens that we wrote for the table read on Wednesday, and they would still make sense as the top story. Now, like the top story is never the same between Wednesday and Saturday. So most of the cold opens now we write on Friday and Saturday too.
The times is changing.
They are.
It's changing.
That's fucking awesome though, man. Before we go anywhere though, we got to take a peek at this 2005 card we have here. A little NBC Universal, baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I feel like the sideburns are so long, they may go underneath and connect under my chin.
I was going to say, you do a little Abe Lincoln. You just had to just straight along the chin strap there.
It also looks, I'm wearing like such a flesh colored t-shirt that it almost looks like I came shirtless to work.
Hey, you're Bert Kreischer here. A young Bert Kreischer.
This is still my ID. So that photo still comes up for the security guard. And you could tell every time. He's like, wait a second.
Time out.
This is still your photo?
Can you brush that hair forward real quick for me?
This is still what
No, I'm kidding. No.
That's hilarious.
It doesn't go forward anymore.
That's what the guy says. Thank you for showing me. Yep, you're clear. You're good.
I mean, I was just at a different place in my life, you know.
The burns, man.
What was the hiring process besides this wonderful photo?
I just walked up with that badge and I was like, people don't know. It's just a sign-up sheet.
That's it. Yeah.
The process was I wrote a packet of like 6 sketches. And people, we still, when I was head writer, like we still read hundreds of submission packets every summer.
Oh, wow.
And everyone goes through. So it really, people's stuff gets read who submit to the show. So cool. And we still hire people from packs. If something makes you laugh, it's a rare thing. Like if you read a packet and you still, and something really genuinely just makes you laugh reading it, that's a really good sign because that's just rare to do.
Yeah,
sure.
But I submitted a packet one year before I got hired at the wrong time. Like I didn't even know when to send it in. And so I sent it in and then no one ever read it because it was not a time they were looking for writers. And then I submitted in the summer, and Tina was one of the head writers there. Harper Steele was another head writer there, and they just they liked some of the sketches that I wrote. I was very, very lucky, and so I came in and interviewed with them, and then I had to interview with Lorne the same day, which luckily I didn't even know I was going to have to do.
Why do you say luckily?
Yeah.
Well, because I would have been so nervous. I had less time to worry about it because they were like, and we're just going to have you go interview with Lorne. I was like, oh, sure, cool.
Got it. Yeah, let's do it.
Because you're so nervous. I mean, actually, Will Ferrell, I don't know if you know this story, but he went to interview with Lorne and he, as a bit, like came with a huge suitcase full of money. And so he was like, I'm going to go in and be like, Lorne, if you're on the fence, maybe this would change your mind. and open the suitcase. And then he said he went in to meet with Lorne, carries in the suitcase in Lorne's office, and is instantly so nervous that he never does the bit. And so then they have the whole interview, and then he's just like, and it seems like he's like going to get the job. So he's like, it was great to meet you, Mr. Michaels. Thank you. He just stands up with a suitcase and leaves. So he's like, it was in a way even crazier that he thought I brought a suitcase to a comedy interview. And never did the bit. So good.
Legendary, man.
So I interviewed Lorne, and then one of the producers was like, stick around for a while. And I was like, okay. So I didn't know what that meant. And then he just put me in a writer's office to just sit there and wait to see. I didn't know for what. I didn't know what it meant. And so I'm in this office for like an hour or two, hanging out, just like alone. And then the phone rings in the office, like this random writer's office. And so instinctively, I was like, I guess I'll answer it. Why? I'm in his office. So I just pick up the phone, and one of the producers who's there also in the building tells me that I got hired. So I'm sitting there. It was so awesome. I was sitting. He called me from another office, and I just answered a random telephone and was told I got hired.
That's so cool. Epic.
Yeah. Tina Fey, Philadelphia legend. What was it like being in there first year, going into a room like that?
Oh, very intimidating. I mean, and she had written so many sketches that I love. I didn't even know until I was there. Like, she had written all these, like there was one where Christopher Walken is the census taker. I don't know if you've ever seen that one back in the day. It's like him and Tim Meadows. You got to watch it. It's just like pure random nonsense, basically. And which is the kind of sketch I love. I love. And it's so well, every line is a joke in it. Christopher Walken, who's one of the best, it was so good in it. But she had written so many great sketches too. So it's a very intimidating head writer to put, to submit sketches to.
Fuck.
And there was a lot happening that year because a lot of people, like I started with Kristen Wiig, Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, and Andy Samberg.
Oh my God.
We were all new together, which is just an insane, truly one of the best groups of people to come in to the show, and that was it. They were the 4 actors that came in, and then 2 writers who worked with Andy with The Lonely Island who came in, and Brian Tucker, who had worked at Chappelle's show, and that was our group that we started with. And there were all these cast members that were kind of in their last year, so it was a big transition year. It was the year like Tina was leaving, Maya Rudolph was leaving, Rachel Dratch was leaving, a lot of people who had been there. And Tina was starting 30 Rock. So that was like, that process was happening that year. We saw all that, like the show starting up. And so we, as a group, like all these new people, we started figuring out getting our stuff onto the show, like how we could sneak in. And there were some incredible, I was looking back at the episodes from that year, and there's just crazy pairings. Like Steve Martin and Prince was a show.
Oh, shit.
My first episode was Steve Carell and Kanye, which was just just to walk in. Kanye first episode. Tom Hanks and the Red Hot Chili Peppers was a show, which was pretty awesome.
Love it.
Jack Black and Neil Young, pretty
Jesus.
Sweet. And then it was like all these great shows. And then the last episode I just saw, the season finale, was Kevin Spacey and Nelly Furtado. It's like, I was like, I'm sure Nelly Furtado is so happy to have that ticket framed in their house now. They're like, what'd you do SNL with? This guy, Kevin. So fun. What a great scene. But it was pretty cool. And so many of those people were like my idols.
Was it always SNL for you? Was that always like the gig once you dropped out of economics, or turned away from
everyone,
economics?
if you leave economics, you
You're
typically
just like,
go to
all right,
SNL.
SNL. That's the way to go.
We have a ton of just former bankers. It's mostly I would have worked anywhere. I mean, I would have worked, I applied everywhere. I applied and just didn't get, I applied to Letterman, I applied to, Conan, I applied to The Daily Show. I wrote a spec script of Arrested Development when it was on. I wrote a spec script of Scrubs, like shows that were on at that time, and didn't get traction anywhere.
Yeah.
But I would have, of course, loved to work at SNL. I think I didn't let myself believe I could.
Yeah.
And so then when it worked out, it was like,
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was incredible. And it was luckily because I did drop out of
Economics,
any sort of normal job. I think it made it easier on my parents that it was a show they had heard of instead of, going somewhere where they would be still very worried about me. So it was good.
Well, I got to know, you've mentioned all of these ridiculous guests, hosts, musical artists. What was it like having Travis Kelce? Honest take on Travis Kelce as a host.
Fantastic. I hope you know. First of all, I thought it was a great show. Like a genuinely
I was blast. I don't know how it compared to others, man, but the entire week I was like over the fucking moon, dude. It was insane.
No, you had a perfect approach to it. Obviously, the show. and you threw yourself into it, absolutely committed to everything. And I mean, I hope you come and do it again. It would be fantastic.
Well, is there any coaching maybe for his next?
Coach me up. Coach me up.
Yeah, what notes?
Coach me up.
I've got no. I'll look through the game. I'll go
little hooked on phonics.
I'll get in the film room. I'll mark a couple things up. Late entrance here. Little dead weight. Inflections wrong here. I'll get in there. I'll do a full dissection.
Went from Australian to British halfway through.
Yeah. I'm sure the notes would all be for on our own side. Like, we should have written a better joke here. Why didn't we? There were some standouts too. Having the meal at the American Girl store, that was really good.
Oh my fucking god!
I still go back and watch that. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious.
I had so much fun doing that one. I was like, "Oh, be a creep."
You were a little too good at it, to be honest with you. It was a little.
Well, I think it was.
You had spent like months at that, just doing research.
I was actually,
It was a method approach.
I was getting porterhouses the entire time there, yeah.
And then you spent like months after you hosted there too, and you were kind of really trying to get people to notice, like, from the sketch.
Oh, he's really
trying to get my name out there.
You still get like 10% off food there, right? Like, if you anytime, like a lifetime.
Only the steaks, the really high price steaks. And they still card me, Colin. They still card me every time I go in there, and I don't understand why. I'm not ordering alcohol or anything that I gain of age.
Nikki Glazer hosted, and I did a sketch with her that was like, American Girl, they make a larger version of the American Girl dolls, and then instantly it's just like guys coming in like, yeah, I'll get one of those.
That's a banger.
How did it compare for you? Like, what you thought going in? Because it's such a blur. Once you're going, it must be such a blur that day.
That's the thing. I went into it with zero expectations. I was like, the one thing I wanted to do was like just be a teammate, let everybody like tell you what to do, how to do it, where to go. Don't try and put your twists on any of the like writing or anything like that. Just go in there and like be present and enjoy the fucking ride. And I think it was the coolest experience I've ever had in my life. Like, it was SNL. I got a text from Peyton Manning giving me advice on. He was like, "Dude, just buckle up and enjoy the roller coaster, and just dive in, just be all in on everything that they're telling you." And that was the best thing I could have heard at that moment, because I was going into it blind, not knowing how everybody was so goddamn funny on SNL. But then I quickly realized, after jumping into all the little writing rooms and hearing everybody try and not necessarily pitch me apart, but get me to understand a part, just how talented everyone is up there, and how much of like a family and unity it is up there. So I just went in with, zero expectations and hoping that I didn't fuck it up on Saturday.
No, not at all. I mean, it's the thing you realize too is, the writers are also nervous and also trying to figure it out. Like, they don't necessarily know what's going to work, and they're trying to figure out what's fun for you to do, or what would be a good look for you to in a scene, or world for a scene,
Which is where, if I did it again, I would actually be able to tell them, oh, I can do this kind of accent. I can do this. Like, I just went in there and somebody asked me, all right, do you have any accents you can do? I'm just like, fuck.
We don't want to take up too much more of your time. We got a last section. We got
I have no friends, nowhere to go. I have nothing.
Never mind then. We will be here.
I don't want to see my kids. I know, whatever you.
You are starting season 2 of Pop Culture Jeopardy.
Oh, yes,
on Netflix.
Yes, that's right.
You are an economic Harvard. I guess you didn't graduate with economy, but economics.
Yeah. I graduated in pop culture.
There we go.
Would you be better at regular Jeopardy or Pop Culture Jeopardy?
Oh, 100% regular.
Really?
Yes. And I don't think I'd be very good at Jeopardy. Like, I'm not really a good trivia. The thing I realized I said, it almost is like a Yogi Berra phrase. I literally told someone, I'm good at trivia if I know the answer. Like, right. But it's like, there's certain things I know well, but I don't have I have huge blind spots in anything, but Jeopardy, the level of knowledge and the breadth of knowledge that people have as Jeopardy contestants is so impressive.
It's crazy.
Pop culture is even crazier to me because it changes so much, and there's so many eras of pop culture, and this is definitely weighted more recent, which is sad because when there's a category about the 90s, that's the one I feel like I can get.
I'm on this, yeah.
And weirdly, sometimes that's a category where no one will get an answer now, and that just makes me feel very sad and old.
As two guys who are also of the +1 fraternity and have this same experience, how nice is it to be the less famous person in your relationship?
Huge relief. Really huge relief. It's really funny because I feel like I think I'm probably almost approached more because she's less approachable. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I feel like because I'm on TV, I have like a lesser, people are just like, I'm in their living room. So they're just like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? She's actually almost like so famous that they don't believe it a lot of times too. Like we've been traveling and we've been standing at the passport check and the person's looking at her passport and he'll be like, has anyone ever told you look like Scarlett Johansson? Genuinely asking and not real, even though he's looking at her name, because he's like, it would be weirder if it was her, and just give it back to her and not think it's a really kind of awesome.
That's amazing.
Shout out to the +1s out there.
The other thing I've noticed too is that if we're ever ordering food, the order is not going to be right. Because if we go buy a sandwich or something, she'll order and the person will recognize her and then doesn't write down nothing about the sandwich. Just completely distracted. All the ingredients are wrong. Yeah. We'll open the sandwich and nothing is.
What did she say again?
Yeah, it's really funny. It's like bread and just like a pickle. And that's it. Yeah, it's good. I feel like it's we can commiserate.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm on the team.
So hard.
I'm here for it.
You also, it was hard as a stand-up because I would have jokes about either the idea of dating or the idea of marriage or what that is. I just can't. There's nothing that will. I can't be like, she's nagging me about this. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. It eliminated that part of stand-up.
All right. Well, can you please tell us, our next question, can you please tell us about the time Jimmy Buffett saved your life?
Oh my God, with pleasure. It was really pretty, RIP, what a great dude. Like, yes. Really, I was randomly seated next to him at a dinner I was there with, I was dating a girl at the time who was there with friends who were working at Vice magazine. And I was just randomly seated next to him. And I had never met him before, and I didn't know it was him. And so it was like over the course of dinner, and he was like, I surf, and he heard that, and he was like, oh, he just wanted to talk about surfing because he loves surfing. And only after a while, I sort of noticed little subtle hints that it might be Jimmy Buffett. Like he would say something like, whenever I open a new Margaritaville, I like to go and find somewhere to surf near where the Margaritaville is. And I was like, this might be Jimmy Buffett.
Interesting.
And then he was really gracious and knew I liked to surf. So he's like, I'm going to go surf tomorrow morning out in I think it's like the west coast of St. Bart's, like a more remote area. Why don't you come surf? And I was like, oh my God, of course. This is fantastic. So I went to meet him, and I got there, and I kind of immediately realized that maybe it was a thing where he said like, oh, you should come by sometime, but didn't mean it. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, come hang. And I was like, great, I will. I'll be there tomorrow morning. And suddenly I was like, am I psychotic that I just took him up on this? And it was just like him and his family. And then there was like a surf instructor that was out there that was just kind of helping them. Yeah. And he lent me a board, and we went out, and I kind of was hanging back, and they all caught waves like in a row at this. And again, no one was there. It was kind of amazing. Like no one was at this break. It was like a nice sort of 5-6 foot wave rolling in. And then I finally was like, I'm going to catch a wave. And I caught a wave. And I remember when we were going out, swimming out, Jimmy was like, be careful when you get into shallower water because there's a lot of rocks. Like don't ride it all the way in.
Yeah.
And again, because it's him and I'm talking to him and I'm excited, I didn't pay attention to any of the advice at all. Completely ignored it. And then rode the wave all the way in and went to turn around on my board and paddle back, and I like couldn't paddle forward. I was like, I didn't know why. And then I realized that my leash had been stuck under one of the famous rocks he had told me about.
My gosh.
And I couldn't get out, and the waves were coming. And so I couldn't reach down and get it. I was like trying to tug it out, which probably was making it worse. And I was stuck. And he was like, "Are you okay in there?" And again, I was like trying to play it cool. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm great.
Cool.
I love it. I love all this water I'm swallowing. I'm doing great." And then I started getting like kind of nervous because I couldn't get loose of this rock. And so he sort of sensed it and had, the instructor there had like a knife. That he would just probably for this reason, like if someone got like the way you would in scuba diving, like have a little knife. And so he swam and cut my leash off and got me out and got me back out there. And then literally he was like, "I think that down the beach might be more your speed." Like you might like it over there. And so, and then of course I was like, "Oh no, I destroyed Jimmy's leash." And so like the next morning I found like a surf shop in St. Bart's where a leash costs like $2,000.
Surf mechanic.
St. Bart's leash.
Yeah.
And then bought it and brought it all the way back to, because I was like, I can't leave him with this broken leash. And of course, like he wasn't there, and the guy who was there was like, "You did not need to do this." He has like 100 leash, it's fine. But I was like, I should do this, and then and that's the last time that I got to surf with him.
R.I.P. the legend, man.
Very cool story.
Incredible.
God damn, that's good.
Lastly, what's your welcome to SNL moment?
Like, what do you mean? Like when I was welcome there, like, or if I welcome someone there?
So it's more like we asked this to like NFL players, anybody in their field. Like when was it where you were like, "Oh my God, I'm doing this. Like I'm at SNL."
Like a welcome to Hollywood moment, welcome to the NFL moment.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
One of them was I was like getting like I was doing pretty well as a writer. And I remember Lorne saying, "Can you come into my office?" And I went into his office and Mick Jagger was there. And he was like, "Mick Jagger is doing a show in Indianapolis tomorrow. Do you have any jokes he could do?"
Oh, no. Oh, man.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, what? I'm thinking like, of all things Mick Jagger needs, it's not jokes. He doesn't need, he could say anything and people are going to scream.
Eat it up.
And on the spot, I was like, just trying to think about what, I was like, does he want to joke about Indianapolis? Like what kind of jokes? I was like, what jokes do you do normally, Mr. Jagger? That was definitely I don't even know what I said. I feel like because I also didn't even know he was going to be in there.
That's crazy.
That was a real a welcome to Hollywood moment. And then, God, I'm trying to think of like what another one is for me. Like there's just like, I don't know, through I think one of the ones still even more recent, which was just like it's like keeping it in mind as I go through it. Because I still have ones that are
of course
shocking when I put them in context. Yeah. And I remember opening for Chappelle at Radio City, which was like a couple dreams come true. That was really awesome. And then I was going to LA and he was going to LA and he was like, let's go to a Lakers game. And so like we went to a Lakers game together and we're in like the player, they just immediately, wherever he goes, they're like, wherever you want to go in the stadium, you're welcome. So like we're in the players tunnel and he's like, you want to smoke? And I'm like, sure, I'll smoke. I never smoke, but I was like, I damn sure. I was like, you want to smoke a cigarette? I'm like, sure, no problem. I would love that. I'll look totally natural doing it. So we're like smoking. We're smoking in Lakers Arena there and in the Staples Center. Yeah. And then someone's like, "Do you want to meet Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He's coming over here." He's like, there's a
deal.
little lounge. It's like it's just like a couple people hanging out, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was a moment where I just was thinking, this is a great, like, what a wonderful combination of
fucking
fun
epic.
folks to be in a little lounge.
Yeah, that's a pinch me moment. That sounds like a fucking dream.
Yeah, and it's very nice when you get to work with people that you love, especially, it's an athlete, yourself included, like LeBron coming to host, Peyton coming to host, like that. Those are really those are moments that you kind of can't believe that you get to do that, because you writing for people that you love, like Larry David or Julia Dreyfus, or people who are comedians is already. But then when it's an athlete, it's like a double thing of you never thought you'd get to do it. Or a musician, like writing something for Nicki Minaj, or writing something that's like totally a thing, different out of your world. It's the best. It's so cool. That's why the job is just, who else gets to work with those combinations of people over those years? It's pretty amazing. I feel very lucky.
Well, you should, dude. I appreciate the stories, man. Thank you for the time, the stories, all of the above. Thank you for all the fucking laughs on SNL. The season 51 finale airs May 16th at 11:30 Eastern, as everyone knows, and we cannot fucking wait to watch it on NBC Peacock with host Will Ferrell and musical guest Sir Paul McCartney. Enjoy it, dude. Awesome. You can't wait to fucking see it, man.
Pleasure. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, and also starting May 11th, new episodes of Pop Culture Jeopardy will premiere on Netflix. So every weekend.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say, if you're a Jeopardy fan and a pop culture fan, there are some episodes that are incredible television. Like the gameplay, it will blow your mind. Like there's semifinals and the finals were like shockingly dramatic and cool. So
fuck yeah,
it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. The actual people playing the games are your mind's gonna be blown if you're a Jeopardy fan. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, dog. Appreciate you, dude.
Alrighty, thank you to Colin Jost, and that conversation was brought to you by Mentos. And that is the end of this episode. That's right. Thank you to Colin Jost. Reminder, there are still tickets available for our New Heights live show in LA on June 15th. Check out the link in the description, and make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show brought to you by Adobe Acrobat. You're going to want to download it if you want to be organized and make life easier in your business world. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. And thank you to our New Heights production team. We love you. And to the 92%ers, we love you too. We'll see you guys next week. Ooh, we're going to get some NFL scheduling next week.
Yeah, baby. We'll see how accurate we were in the Chiefs.
I might not read, but I enjoy the arts. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay,
doing what?
This whole Travis only likes chicken fingers. All right, I'm not doing this anymore.
Who said that was the case?
You and you did.
No,
no.
Both used to.
No, we never said that.
You didn't like food before you started dating with Taylor. That's all I'm saying.
It's bogus.
And you flew out of the country to prove a point. You flew out of the country to prove me wrong personally. And I say, you're welcome. I got you out there.
Okay,
I'm happy
so
for you.
Because I don't eat mayonnaise out of a jar, and because I don't fucking eat at a restaurant that I just blindly go to and don't really enjoy
blindly go to. Says the guy who made the reservation. I blindly went there. You took me there.
It was
Goat is in the title. Goat is in the title.
I was looking at restaurants around the area, and that happened to have a good star rating.
But
goat is like third word in that title. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, so is lady. Does that mean I'm gonna fucking eat a lady? No, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Can we refocus on Shakespeare? I gotta admit, I've seen like Romeo, where art thou? Like I've seen like bits. I don't think I've ever seen
the full
Romeo
thing.
and Juliet. Yeah, I have no idea. I know the premise of it essentially is like
now we got to get you out of the
forbidden
house
love.
More. Yep.
I think we had to read Midsummer Night's Dream in high school. That's the only.
Banger.
Oh yeah.
That's the only Shakespeare play that I've really actually read. I think.
gotta get culture. We gotta get culture.
We did Hamlet.
Ooh,
but I don't
Hamlet?
remember. I don't remember much.
Hamlet's to be or not to. Hamlet's the to be or not to be. It's like the Prince of Denmark. I played it in high school.
I know there's war, right?
Right.
So from what other people tell me, Hamlet is like if you're a dude, you're going to be into Hamlet, is what I've been told.
Hamlet or probably
I don't know how accurate
Macbeth's
that is.
probably very dude heavy too.
I actually saw Much Ado About Nothing. That's a movie.
Another play I did in high school.
I think I've seen Much Ado About Nothing as well.
Big Shakespeare guy in high school. Don't laugh at me, Travis.
Would you play, Brandon? What was your character?
I was Benedict. That's the lead, by the way.
Oh!
Benedict
starting
Arnold.
quarterback.
Nice. There we go.
Your boy right here. Also played Hamlet. Come at me, Travis.
Clearly went to a very small school with not a lot of stars.
You son of a bitch, Kelsey.